What is up, everybody, and welcome to my Smackdown review. As we, are away from the whole Money in the Bank. Well, we're getting to Money in the Bank, really, but as we kind of move away from the god-awful pay-per-view known as Backlash, we had a lot of Money in the Bank qualifier matches tonight, but we kicked it off with Paige. This was in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know when Shane McMahon's coming back, but it's sometimes hard to believe Paige. But Paige came out and talked about qualifying matches for the men and women's Money in the Bank. Jeff Hardy versus The Miz, Charlotte versus Peyton Royce, Daniel Bryan versus Rusev, and she said her Backlash was a smashing success. A smashing success. I don't know what fucking show you were watching, but that shit was horrible. Like I said, the only match that was really great to watch was Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. That's it. After that, crap. I don't know what she talked about, but she talked about Bryan's first singles victory and Carmella's upset on Charlotte and its whole WWE title, since it was a double nut shot, but it was, both of them, how's that? I don't know what that's going to turn out to be, but since they had tonight, we kicked it off with Jeff Hardy versus The Miz, and a very good match. Really good. It actually took up a lot of the show, and it was very entertaining. It was actually great to watch. Miz actually outsmarted Jeff Hardy as Jeff did a swanton, and pretty much Miz turned into like a crucifix pin for the win, but this was a very enjoyable match. It wasn't Miz being the chicken shit heel like usual. This was a really good match, so almost like what he did on Sunday with Seth Rollins. Especially when he's not doing cheating, he's still doing cheating tactics, but not having the Miztourage out there to save him every time. So this was really good, and it was a very big win. Jeff Hardy, even I wanted to see Jeff Hardy in Money in the Bank just because he's the U.S. champion, but he'll be okay. So Jeff Hardy is Jeff Hardy. He'll be alright, but Miz getting a very big win for Money in the Bank. I don't know if he'll win it. Yeah, it was in 2010 he had the Money in the Bank, and then cashed it months later. I remember in November on Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. But a very good match. Sheamus and Cesaro in the back as Sheamus was eating Lucky Charms after what happened last week, losing Xavier Woods. And if it weren't for Biggie and Kofi, they would have got him. But Cesaro said, if that was me in the ring, Woods wouldn't have gotten the win so easily. But Sheamus said, okay, let's see you do it next week then. And when they opened their bag, there was pancakes. So they paid. I guess the New Day played a prank and left pancakes in their gear bag. So I don't know why, but pancakes are, I don't know, man. This whole pancake thing, I don't understand. We went from cereal to pancakes. I'm still trying to understand that. I really am. Shinsuke Nakamura was talking to Renee Young and asked about what happened at Sunday. He says, no, speak English. He says, no, speak English. And he said, they said, do you have anything to say to AJ Styles before you're not able to speak English again? He said, AJ Styles is nuts. Nutshot. But so is he. And we are not finished. Hopefully we don't get another bullshit finish like we've had now with these double countouts and stuff. Let's hope we have a legitimate finish this time. They went to Carmella. Once again with these selfie Windows Movie Maker promos and just being annoying, talking about she beat Charlotte and talking about Baltimore and the Melibration will be in London next week. I don't know. Carmella, that match was bad Sunday. It was just really bad. It was not good against Charlotte. She's annoying, but the screaming is just it's like annoying. It's also, you want to just turn the channel annoying at one point in time. But that match was not good with Charlotte last Sunday at Backlash. not Ty Dillinger, but we actually had a lot of these selfie promos in the back of Money in the Bank, which people said, they say they're going to be in the Money in the Bank, from Ty Dillinger to Naomi. Charlotte was out there, but pretty much the Iconics saying they said sorry about your loss, about losing to Carmella, and now they were laughing at Charlotte, and Charlotte went against, like I said, Peyton Royce for a shot at the Money in the Bank match. The match wasn't bad. If it's one thing I can point out, is that damn moonsault. I swear when Charlotte did that moonsault, she missed the whole thing. It's like Peyton Royce's foot didn't even hit Charlotte. Like, I know they say it did, but it just missed really big. Like, you just like, it was just a big miss. Like, she just hit the air, and you knew it didn't hit her feet. But I actually thought the Iconics were gonna get the win once the referee was distracted, and I believe Peyton hit a neck breaker on her. But it pretty much Charlotte was able to get the figure 8 and win. I actually thought Peyton Royce was gonna win, so they could actually get the Iconics going somewhere and moving up. You know, give them some type of push beating Charlotte. But I'm like, okay, we're still going with Charlotte. I didn't really know why she needed to win, but I guess they wanted to put her in the Money in the Bank just because. But it was a good match. I just don't understand, why did she really still need to be in it. I thought they would have moved the Iconics kind of somewhat a bit up the card a little. They went to Daniel Bryan then, as they kept playing clips of him winning Money in the Bank and him cashing in on Big Show back at the TLC pay-per-view back in 2011, which they said was a spark of the Yes movement, which it clearly wasn't, and we didn't really have the Yes movement and chance until WrestleMania 28, especially the night after WrestleMania 28. Can't even get the fucking facts straight. And they asked Daniel Bryan about Big Cass's attack and said he's going to work through the pain, and he wanted to cash in the Money in the Bank the second time, because last time he cashed in on Big Show was right here in Baltimore. So it was a pretty basic promo from him. They also went from Shelton Benjamin, say he wants to be in the Money in the Bank, and, you know, he's been in it before and doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff in there. Asuka wants to be in it and wants to go after Carmella's title. Xavier Woods went against Cesaro in a very good match. I will say that. Pretty much it ended in Kofi attack, or was it Kofi and Becky going after Sheamus, but as everybody was distracted, Cesaro was able to hit his giant uppercut forearm, pretty much winning the match, which they pretty much said next week now will be a tag team match in London, or in the UK. I think it's in London next week. So that was gonna happen. AJ Styles was asked about Shinsuke Nakamura, saying, yeah, this isn't over, and he's gonna prove why. You know, it's the house that AJ Styles built, and we're gonna put this away once and for all. Next you know, there was like these action figures, and I actually thought this was a Sanity promo at first, but it was like the New Day's action figures. What else did they have? The Club, Sheamus and Cesaro, an Uso hat, as they pretty much went to the Bloodshed Brothers, which we haven't really seen them anywhere. And they said, you know, they had their own toys, and they were waiting for someone to come play with them. So I guess they're waiting for some new opponents, since we even haven't seen the Usos on here either. Yeah, who is the next team to face these two? To be honest, we haven't really kind of established that. We're already in a tag team feud with the Bar and the New Day over pancakes and pranks, really. So we'll see how that goes. But is there any tag team they can move to against the Bludgeon Brothers? Unless we're bringing Sanity up next. Becky Lynch was about to face Mandy Rose, but Sonya Deville wasn't about to go out. But Paige says Sonya's banned from ringside because Absolution is dead. And Mandy Rose's music and this match itself. Let me get into this. I got a lot to say. First, I actually thought of some Goldust type of look, because the whole camera's kind of blurry. And I know Goldust had like a movie type of entrance, and you saw it the screen too in a filter, but this is like blurry, and you know the only clear thing is Mandy Rose, but it's like it was like the camera was like turning. It wasn't even like on a hard camera. Like it just had a soft camera with like I said, with everyone blurry and the whole focus was on Mandy Rose, and her entrance music was like some stripper / porno type music coming out, or hell, I'm damn near ready to say Val Venus if you want to go there, but this was like some stripper porn music she came out to. Literally, like, this is something you actually would see the porn, like in some type of porno if you ask me, but that's how the music really sounded. It's just like porn music. I said a bunch of times, but it really was. That's what it sounded like. And you know, like I said, this match itself wasn't really much to say. And I guess the music kind of fits it, because we all know Mandy Rose is hot as hell. Okay, there's no doubt in that. Fucking 10, hot as hell. But I just watched this match with Becky, and yeah, she pretty much escaped Becky's kick. You know, he was in the corner and then hit her with a roll-up win, and Becky just kind of looked frustrated in the ring. And I don't really know what to say throughout all this, but by God, can they do something with Becky Lynch? Who did she piss off in the back? Seriously, who did she piss off in the back to lose this many times? Like, she's just losing to anybody, anyone new that comes up to the main roster, if you ask me, or just lose to anyone, or some fresh heel, or some shit like that. I don't know what they're doing with Becky. I'm said turn the heel. That's what I thought we were gonna go with next week. Give her something. Give her a big win. Do something. I swear Becky Lynch has not really been the same ever since she lost the title to Alexa Bliss, and don't even get me started on that rant. But Becky, they got to do something. I wish she would have moved to Raw in the whole damn Superstar Shakeup thing. I rather have went with that, because right now they done doing nothing with this girl. Like, it's pretty much been shit what she's doing around here. And I don't even think people were really impressed by Mandy Rose even winning anyway, and didn't even get that bigger reaction. I don't think people cared that much. But I don't understand. Didn't Kevin Dunn say he didn't like her accent? That was a story I read out, but that was a while ago now. It pretty much might well be true, because I didn't understand the point of her losing to Mandy Rose, and Mandy Rose is not even really that good in the ring anyways. But to lose again, this just made no sense. Like, a lot of this match just don't make no sense. But like I said, maybe Becky turns heel. Maybe they have a change of attitude, because right now they really don't know what to do with this girl. Like, they really don't. Seriously. But you know, Rose, it's that music, man. Straight up porn music, man. Straight up porn music. Next week will be the debut of Andrade Cien Almas, which I'm actually probably wasn't surprised for him to come out. But hey, Los Ingobernables, haha, yeah, tranquilo. Next week with Zelina Vega. Rusev winning against Daniel Bryan, Money in the Bank qualifying match. Both guys were super over, I will say that. A lot of yes chants, a lot of Rusev Day chants. This was a good match, I will say that, but I was actually surprised what happened, and I know they were selling, you know, Daniel Bryan's ribs, because that was the main point of him being hurt throughout the match. And yeah, English got involved, but Daniel Bryan was able to take them out. He hit his yes kicks and was about to hit the flying knee, but Rusev pretty much knocked the knee off, knocked him down, and kind of hit his knee into the ribs, and then hit a macho kick and won. A clean win for Rusev. I was actually surprised to see this. This was a good match, but I was very kind of surprised. I actually thought Cass was going to come out and get involved, unless we're done with this feud, hopefully, because that match was not good last Sunday. But, you know, Bryan just lost right here. I was surprised. Like, I guess they threw Rusev a bone or something for once in a while, because they usually bury him. But Daniel Bryan, I don't know what they're trying to play. Are they trying to play into an underdog? Because now he's just sitting, you know, my ringside holding his rib, you know, his ribs. Like, are we trying to look at the underdog again or something? Because I think we're kind of past that. Like, this guy should be treated bigger. Like, we got through that whole story of him overcoming the odds and stuff. Like, he's back now. He's full time. I'm actually surprised he's not in Money in the Bank. I'm actually surprised at that. Let's say they didn't want to risk him being in that whole ladder match, something because of his next deal. But like, he's back. He's wrestling full time. He's healthy. Let's hope he stays healthy and not hurt his neck again or whatever. But what, did they not want to risk him being in there? Did they just like, hey, are we gonna throw him a bone? Something? I'm not really sure. It's like, first he throw him into Cass, and yeah, he got to win over Cass and stuff. But you know, that feud was not much to say from there. But I was actually kind of shocked. I was surprised Rusev won, but hey, we're throwing Rusev a bone or something around here, because I'm not really sure if they're gonna do a Daniel Bryan next. Are we moving into a feud now? Like, where are we moving this guy? Seriously, because I'm not sure myself where they go with Daniel Bryan right now. I really don't. But maybe they have a plan. Maybe they have something. But yeah, Rusev, he moves into the Money in the Bank, because I heard a lot of people expect Bryan and Miz to be in there, since people want that feud to still keep going. But I guess not. But we'll see where this goes. But you know, SmackDown tonight, just more Money in the Bank qualifying matches. Miz versus Hardy was good. Royce versus Charlotte was good, even though I didn't really think Charlotte was actually going to win for some reason. But she still went over. Rusev versus Bryan was good. I was just really actually surprised Rusev actually won. I actually thought, like I said, Cass was going to come and interfere. We would have interfered right after. Becky Lynch, I just don't know what they're doing. And Mandy Rose, just the whole Blur thing and kind of Goldust. I want to say Goldust entrance, but then we're just playing porn music then. Woods versus Cesaro was okay, so yeah, it's going to be a lot going on for SmackDown next week. I'm not sure what to think, what's going to happen next, but we'll just have to see what happens on next week on SmackDown, as we are in the road to Money in the Bank in Chi-Town. But I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace out.